If you said that this is the best Elite Mattel has ever made, I don't think that I can argue with you.
Bliss, highly favored. Bliss, highly favored.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am finally reviewing the WWE Elite Series 126 Penta figure.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I've been waiting for this figure. It's the reason why I didn't get the defining moments is because I knew this one was coming out. And don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people, prefer the defining moments. But you're telling me that this red gear does not look better than the black gear? Like, this figure just looks so amazing. I think this is the elite figure, or just figure in general, of the year. I understand, the interchangeable mouth and the Cero Miedo hands, but I'm willing to sacrifice those accessories for the red gear over the black gear. I think the basic does look really good, but that as an elite would have been perfect. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't make the blue gear in elite, but hopefully that ultimate edition in the green comes out amazing. I think they should make the white and gold gear that he wore. That would make for a really nice figure. But anyways, we got the red Penta. This is my first elite Penta, so I'm really excited for it. I believe all the molding on this figure is brand new except for the arms, but everything else is completely a brand new mold, so that's awesome. But for Penta's packaging, you'll see an image of him, the figure, W logo on the bottom, says Penta right there. You see the same image of Penta on the side. On the back, you get an image of him in the ring. You need a description, pause if you need to read, where he's from, height, weight, and finisher, and the other figures in the set. I think this is a really good set besides Big Jim. Again, I don't collect women's figures, but I think the Roman Reigns is okay. I think, if you get that basic and fix it up, it could be really cool. I'm definitely going to get Javon, and I don't know about El Grande Americano. Not that it looks like a bad figure. I just would rather get the Ludwig Kaiser version, but I might still get that one. And on the side, you see that same image of Penta, and then it says Penta right there. Without further ado, let's finally crack Penta out of his packaging and take a closer look at his accessories.
Let's do this!
Taking a closer look at Penta's accessories, unfortunately, you don't get much here.
You get nothing!
I mean, you're just getting two interchangeable sets of hands. I wish we got, interchangeable mouthpieces or even the Cero Miedo hands. I don't know why there's a whole controversy on why they can't include the Cero Miedo hands, and they can only include it with ringside exclusives. So hopefully that Ultimate Edition Penta is like a Mattel Creations or even a ringside exclusive, so that we can get those Cero Miedo hands with the Ultimate Edition. And we haven't even gotten those style hands for John Cena either, so I don't think we're going to be getting it too often with any Penta Elites unless they're an exclusive. So that is unfortunate, but let's take a look at the hands we do have here. So you do get the, I guess, for his little crip walk, you get those interchangeable hands, and then you get one just completely flat open one. And then you also get some, accessory and mic holding hand. So not much. I mean, I do like the black, spiderweb detail on here. I don't know if it's meant to be a spiderweb, but that's kind of what it looks like. I do like the detail on there, but yeah, man, I wish we had some interchangeable mouths at least, or at least a jacket. I know we're supposed to get the jacket on the defining moments, but I guess that got canceled last minute, so it is what it is. Let's take a look at Penta himself. Taking a closer look at the figure itself, we'll start off with the head sculpt. I mean, he is wearing face paint under his mask, so it is really hard for them to kind of mess up his likeness. But all the detailing of the mask is really captured great here. You can see the dragon, little zebra print. So, yeah, it all looks amazing. His mouth is removable, although he doesn't come with any interchangeable mouthpieces. This is my first time kind of seeing this. And I guess it is a cool feature, but it is kind of pointless when he has no interchangeable mouth. Like the tongue out one, the screaming one. Either one of those would have been nice to get, at least one of them. But I guess they wanted to make that exclusive to the defining moments. But the red here looks awesome. Completely new torso mode, except for the defining moments. Of course, defining moments did come out first, so this was first seen in the defining moments. But for Penta, they completely made everything a brand new mold, which is nice. All his tattoos look nice. I think they could have made him a lighter skin tone, but they tend to do that with, these characters a lot. They don't make them the accurate skin tone like we saw when Dominic's first Elite Series 89 came out. He was way too dark. They didn't update that till later on. But, I mean, yeah, this works for Penta. I'm just really nitpicking here. But just comparing the skin tone to him on the back of the box, it could be a little bit lighter. But, yeah, this is still fine for Penta. I'm not complaining. You can see the white wrist tape, the red, white, and black here. A little bit of QC. I believe it's on this side. Yeah, you can see a little bit of QC issues. But with all the deco on this guy, that's to be expected. Get the 0 on the back. This little piece right here, it doesn't really hinder articulation at all, And we'll get into articulation later when you can see. But dude, this guy is buttery smooth. But you can see more of the detailing on the side of his pants, on the back, his knee pads, and then his kick pad. So a really beautiful looking Penta. And yeah, I just feel like there's no way you can say the black and white gear looks better than this. Like, I can understand, you know, you preferring the settle mirror hands and the interchangeable mouths being included, but you can't tell me that the black and white gear looks better than this. This red gear is just amazing. But like I said, we are going to take a closer look at Penta's articulation, so let's do that. So his head can rotate all the way around, and the mouth doesn't fall out, which is nice. I would just say just be careful with this piece, because it does feel very fragile, so just be careful with that when you're rotating the head. But the arm can go about that much all the way around. You get the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, hand can rotate and hinge here. Ab crunch is pretty decent, you know, I guess a little bit over average for standard Mattel Elites, but still nothing too crazy. Torso can rotate all the way around. His leg can kick about that much. He can do the splits very smoothly. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. These are pinless knees too, and they are that smooth. You don't get that a lot with Mattel figures nowadays, so that is awesome. The boot can rotate all the way around, and you get the new ankle articulation. Mine is a little bit loose here, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. I've gotten worse, like with my Elite 118 Jacob Fatu, that was incredibly loose. So this isn't too bad, but overall, the articulation is definitely above standards for Mattel. For Penta comparisons, so we have his AEW Unrivaled Series 7, and then the Ray Phoenix Unrivaled Series 7. So these are really nice comparisons. For round 2 of comparisons, we have the Elite Series 119 Ethan Page and the Elite Series 106 Chad Gable. For our last round of comparisons, we have the Elite Series 124 Rey Mysterio, the Street Fighter Rey Mysterio, and then on this side we have the Ultimate Edition Series 29 Dominic Mysterio, and lastly the Elite Series 119 Dominic Mysterio. But that is going to do it for the Elite Series 126 Penta figure. Overall thoughts on this figure, I think this is the WWE figure of the year for 2026. No doubt about it. Again, the defining moments is great as well. It's pretty much this guy figure just in black and white. But you can't tell me that the red gear does not look way better. I just feel like it pops more. And I've honestly been waiting for this one over the defining moments. Like, I saw the defining moments on the back order till June. And this figure was also coming out in June. So I was just going to wait and get this one instead. Because in my opinion, it looks way better. And it's going to pop way more on the shelf. I might still pick up the defining moments, but it doesn't ship till December. So I think I'll be good with this Elite 126 Penta for now. But like I said, dude, it is an absolutely fantastic figure.
Say that again?
And I highly recommend you do pick it up. But that's going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy, I would really appreciate it if you did like and subscribe. My goal is to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. So I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe. But that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm bliss, highly favored. I'm bliss, highly favored.